guys, I really wish I wasn't filming this video right now, but I'm freaking out pretty bad. The past few weeks, few months, I guess, I haven't been feeling that great. I've been getting sick a lot, but I didn't think too much of it. I figured, just my son's only 2. He goes to daycare. So obviously, he gets sick a lot, and, there's been a lot of viruses and whatnot going around. So I didn't really think too much of it. But the one symptom that's really been bothering me is that when I take a deep breath or I yawn, I get this pain in the back of my head here. And months ago, I reached out to my team and asked about it. And my nurse called me back, and she basically said that that didn't sound like a lymphoma symptom. So I just kind of let it go, but thought it was weird that it was continuing. And then I kind of got this theory as it continued that I was worried about, that maybe if there was lymph nodes in my neck that were pressing on nerves, the nerves in your neck are connected to the nerves in your scalp. So maybe that could be causing it. But again, the nurse told me that it didn't sound like a symptom of lymphoma to her. So I just let it go, whatever. And I've been getting sick a lot, not terribly sick. And I've been, just here and there, got a few night sweats, but I was also not feeling well with, I had some stomach viruses and cold symptoms. So just attributed it to that. Then over here, this is where my scar is. This is where the original site is of the cancer. And there's scar tissue here, which they told me was normal, and to expect that there would be scar tissue. But I feel like it's getting bigger, the scar tissue, which it's not supposed to obviously get bigger. But again, I never measured it. I don't have proof that it got bigger. So I didn't have any substantiative concerns that the lymphoma was back, because I still think this is getting bigger, but it's not much bigger, and it's hard to tell because I touch it every day, which I know I shouldn't, but I do. So it's hard to tell. But then this morning, I was taking a shower, and on this side of my neck, where this is the other side of my neck where there's no scar because I never had anything on this side of my neck, I feel a lump, and it's right here, and it's hard, and it's very similar to the lump that started this whole thing, except for it's smaller, because I noticed it when it was smaller. It's only been 6 months since I stopped chemo. So I called my doctor, and the way it works is you leave a message. I left a message, and I sent an email telling them what's going on. And, obviously the lump in my neck is very concerning. I know lymph nodes could swell for other reasons, but I feel like when I'm sick with a cold, if lymph nodes swell, they're the ones under my chin here, right? That's what I would experience if I had a cold, and I felt a little swelling here. This is the posterior triangle of my neck, which is the same area that on this side was the original lymphoma. Here is also the posterior triangle of my neck where I feel this new lump. I don't feel like that would typically be where you would get a swollen lymph node from being sick, although I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. So anyway, so my doctor called me back. Well, actually, the nurse called me back, and I have a scan tomorrow, a CAT scan tomorrow. I wasn't supposed to have a scan for another month. I was due for a scan in a month, but they moved it up, and my scan is tomorrow. So tomorrow, I'll find out more. I don't know what's next. I don't know if they're going to want to do another biopsy. Obviously, the if the cancer's back, the ABVD treatment was not effective. So obviously they won't be doing that treatment again. I'm not sure what treatment options there are next. I know there's a lot of new treatments that have been out that might be an option. I don't know. I'm waiting to find out. So guys, this just sucks really bad. And I'm glad, so glad they got me in for a scan tomorrow, because the waiting to find out is the hardest part. So I'll find out what's going on more tomorrow. Somehow I feel better bringing you guys along with me, so I'm gonna vlog tomorrow at my appointment. I took off work tomorrow for the appointment. My husband was going to take off work to go with me, but then I found out that I'm just getting blood work and a scan. The doctor didn't have any availability tomorrow to see me, so they're just going to call me with the results. So there's really no reason for him to take off for me to get blood work and a scan, because I'm not even gonna, the scary part isn't the scan and the blood work. The scary part is the results. And I like him to be there for emotional support when I get the results, and also, like, if I'm too upset to think of certain questions, or if there's questions he wants to ask that I wouldn't have thought of, it's good for him to be there, because if he's not there and then afterwards he asks me questions that I forgot to ask. So but he should be there. He should be home from work by the time they call me, because they usually call at the end of the day. So I will keep you posted. Hopefully this is a scare, but I just have a bad feeling. Thanks for all your support, guys. I'll be keeping you posted.